Namaste, Jai Hind. Welcome. We're coming to you live from the CNN News 18 DBS Bank Budget Day studio. I'm Anand Nirmala, and through the course of the next few hours, all eyes will be on the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman as she prepares to present the Union Budget 2026 in Parliament today. Now, this will be her 9th consecutive budget, the longest such a run by any finance minister, and boy has she been through some of the toughest times that Bharat has witnessed in nearly half a century. Now, making this crucial statement of economic intent, Nirmala Sitharaman brings this budget at a time when Bharat remains one of the fastest growing major economies, with growth projections ranging between 6.8 to 7.2%, even as global uncertainty continues to weigh on the market. So let's set it all up. Our guests are coming into the studio. It's Budget 2026, Reforms Reloaded. So it's the big budget that Nirmala Sitharaman ji is going to be presenting, her 9th consecutive budget, the first after Operation Sindoor, the first after Trump's tariff wars or weaponizing of an economic tool, the first when rules-based orders have been totally junked out and thrown off the window. The big focus on the budget will be on tax proposals, capital expenditure, welfare spending and fiscal consolidation as the government looks to balance growth and stability for the middle class. Expectations center around income tax relief. Now, whether there will be further tax relief, whether there will be exemptions, or whether there will be clubbing of income groups to try and facilitate, or is the government going to come out and say, "Tumhara bachao ka time khatam, ab sirf kharcha karo"? Now, we'll have to wait and watch. There's also inflation cushioning, viewers. Then MSMEs are watching very, very closely for easier credit compliance relief and, of course, support for job creation. MSMEs, many experts believe, are the backbone for Bharat's growth over the next 2.5 decades. What's going to be done to streamline that system and to also really make ease of business a reality on ground? Now, that's going to be a focus. At the same time, markets will be tracking the government's fiscal deficit roadmap, borrowing plans, and also signals on reforms. Globally, the challenge is tougher with geopolitical tensions, volatile crude prices, and slowing growth in major economies. The question remains whether Bharat can sustain momentum while managing external headwinds. Can the government spur jobs, control inflation, keep growth on track? There are so many questions. The one person that nobody wants to be is the finance minister, and boy, oh boy, Nirmala Sitharaman ji, really salute to you over the years, how you have risen, how you have shown, and how you have borne perhaps some of the toughest winds. Let's hope it's the fair winds that back you now going forward. Arunima and Arun Dhanta live with us right outside. Arun Dhanta is right outside Nirmala Sitharaman ji's residence. Arunima, whereabouts are you? Is it a cold winter morning or is the sun still shining? Perhaps an indicator of how things are going to pan out over the course of the next 4-5 hours. Yes, Arunima.
Cold, rainy, the sun has just, begun to rise. Rashtrapati Bhavan is where Nirmala Sitharaman is scheduled to be at around 8:45. She will be at Kartavya Bhavan, the new office of the Finance Ministry. This is the first budget which is not being prepared from North Block. It has moved to Kartavya Bhavan. So that is where the Bahi Khata will be showed. That is where all the analysis about the body language, about the attire will be done by analysts. And then she's going to move to Rashtrapati Bhavan. So we will get you all the live pictures from outside Rashtrapati Bhavan. And subsequently, Nirmala Sitharaman will then go to Parliament, where the Union Cabinet will approve the Union budget before it is presented to Lok Sabha and then to Rajya Sabha. Like you said, all eyes on how Nirmala Sitharaman is going to balance out the global realities. That's something that the Economic Survey has taken note of as well.
Right.
The global realities, the global uncertainties, the tariff, all of these are factors which are not in control of Indian government. but these are realities which she will have to balance out. So it's a tough tightrope walk for her to.
Right, and when there is external, attacks or in terms of weaponization and forces, how do you hunker in? How do you try and shore up your defenses? And how do you take less of the blow or soften the blow domestically? And can domestic consumption actually fuel the Bharat's rise continuously despite the global headwinds? These are all questions we'll ask our guests here. Nalin is already here, Saket is here, Sandeep is here. Good morning to everybody. आप लोगों को भी जल्दी सुबह जगा दिया. Sunday को भी काम करती है ये सरकार. That's what the government says. But 1st of February is 1st of February. Date is sacrosanct. Just quickly getting Arun Dhanta in. Arun Dhanta, Nirmala ji's residence. Any halchal there?
Well, Anand, a very good morning to you and to our viewers. Of course, the air is very thick with the expectations from Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. As you rightly mentioned, I am right outside her residence here on Safdarjung Road. 15th Safdarjung Road is her official residence, and as Arunima was also pointing out that 8:30 is the time when she will be coming out of her house and then of course going to the Kartavya Bhavan, the new office of the Finance Ministry, and then of course to the Rashtrapati Bhavan, and then of course for the cabinet meeting, and finally you will be seeing that budget being presented. Anand, of course this is historic. This is for the first time you will be seeing that a budget being presented on Sunday, and also of course Nirmala Sitharaman is going to make that record for presenting 9 consecutive budget. Expectations are a lot, of course, various sectors, whether it is jobs, agriculture, AI, technology, green energy, all these sectors will have lots of expectations. And also interestingly, Anand, this time around Nirmala Sitharaman is also going to hold that discussion, dialogue with the youth post her presentation of the budget. Let me quickly show you a glimpse of the residence of Nirmala Sitharaman that you see right now. At this point there is not much of activity at this point. You can see some of the security personnel there, but of course Nirmala Sitharaman will surely be inside giving that final touch up to the speech that she is going to give in the parliament. So these are the visuals that you're seeing from Nirmala Sitharaman.
Well, thank you for that, Arun and Arunima. We will be coming back to you, both of them names that represent the sun. So if the sun is shining on Bharat, then will this budget perhaps try and harness that sunlight for Bharat to shine better? We'll have to wait and watch, but one has to hand it to Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman. I keep saying that again, 9th consecutive budget, and that too what? Through COVID, through operation, through some of the toughest times after 2019 CAA protests, etc., the global headwinds, Russia-Ukraine war. Every year, over the last 9 years, Bharat has risen, and she has the confidence of the Prime Minister and is working closely with the Prime Minister to try and enact and bring forth the kind of reforms that Bharat requires to be able to compete at the global level. Has Bharat been doing well? Are we on the right track? Well, we all have this habit of while we are watching the broadcast, we also like to fiddle on our phone. So here's a suggestion. Get on to Money Control Pro, and if you have not subscribed to Money Control Pro, subscribe, because Nalin Mehta has put together some tool, him and his team, which will also help us track some of these economic indicators. आप बटन नहीं दबा रहे, आज आप पेपर देख रहे हो.
No.